Ladies and gentlemen, we talk about WHA teams, the kind of the jokes of the Civics and the Nationals, and the Raiders, Knights, Golden Blades. But I don't think this team can be made fun of. If anything, the squad really was a great part of the West Coast hockey expansion that we saw in the 70s, which was very prevalent in the 80s and 90s. So today we're going to be talking about the great WHA franchise with probably one of the better logos in sports history, the San Diego Mariners. Now, the San Diego Mariners played their home games at the San Diego Sports Arena for 3 seasons. Previous to being in the West Coast city, the team was known as the New York Raiders, New York Golden Blades, and Jersey Knights. It was moved to San Diego with new ownership. Now, the Mariners' name was adopted the following season by an unrelated franchise in the low-level minor professional league, the PHL. Now, star players for the Mariners, including former NHL star Harry Howell, the great scoring center Henri Lacroix, and former Montreal Canadian Ernie Wakely. The Mariners were coached by Howell as player coach during the first season, and Ron Ingram the succeeding 2 seasons, qualifying for the WHA playoffs each year and getting to the quarterfinals in all 3 seasons. Now, unfortunately, their 43-31-4 record allowed them to win their quarterfinal series against the Toros, but he lost the semis to the Arrows. In '76, they defeated the Roadrunners in the preliminaries, but again lost to the Arrows in the quarterfinals. In '77, they lost in the quarterfinals to the Jets, who eventually lost the Avco Cup to Quebec. Now, overall, the record was 119 wins, 106 losses, and 14 ties, and probably a 500 record was much better than a lot of people predicted. Now, the team was going good for, like I said, those 3 seasons, but they weren't drawing well. Now, during the Mariners' final WHA season, the team was owned by San Diego Padres and McDonald's owner Ray Kroc. Now, like I said, the team never drew well, and when they only managed to attract 5,000 fans per game, it was because the big team was in the arena. Now, Kroc sold the team to a group who planned to move it to Melbourne, Florida. However, they could not find a suitable arena. The team was then sold to former Flyers minority owner Bill Putnam, who changed the team's name to the Florida Breakers, and he announced he would play at the Hollywood Sportatorium in Hollywood, Florida, between Miami and Fort Lauderdale. After this deal fell apart, Jerry Saperstein tried to buy the team and moved them to the same area as the Florida Ice Gators. However, this deal collapsed as well, and after 3 attempts by 3 different groups to move the team to Florida, all of them failed. Now, the Mariners folded just before training camp opened in the fall of 1977. Fans who put down deposits for season tickets never got their money back. The last Mariners player active in major professional hockey was Kevin Devine, who played his last NHL game in the 82-83 NHL season. Mariners draft pick Don Edwards played in the NHL until 1986, but never played in the WHA. Now, team colors for the Mariners were the very stylish orange and blue. The uniforms were the same design as the team wore the New York Raiders and Jersey Knights, albeit with the Jersey crest replaced with San Diego, spelled out diagonally across the front. The color scheme was the same as it was for the San Diego Gulls of the old Western Hockey League. The color scheme was later adopted in the form of throwback jerseys for the now defunct WCHL ECHL's San Diego Gulls, the independent squad. Now, after the WHA Mariners folded, San Diego arena operator Peter Graham joined the idea for a new low-level minor professional hockey team on the West Coast, the PHL. Graham again used the name of the defunct WHA team, founding an unrelated San Diego Mariners in the PHL in '77. Those Mariners were sold in '78 to Pittsburgh businessman Elmer Jeanette and played in the PHL second and final season as the San Diego Hawks. Now, some of the key Mariners and some of the names might be, as we say, recognizable. Greg Body, Kevin Devine, Normie Ferguson, Billy Goldthorpe, Harry Howell, Brent Hughes, Andre Lacroix, Ricky Lalonde, Randy Legge, the goalie Ken Lockett, Kevin Morrison, Jerry Pinder, former Olympic and Team Canada star, and Gary Venerazzo, Ernie Wakely, and Bob Wall. Now, one thing about the Mariners, they are remembered fondly by many people across California, especially the fact that the majority of Andre Lacroix's success as a player came with San Diego. Andre Lacroix, probably one of the most underrated players of the 1970s. And of course, certain players that really stood out included Harry Howell, who only played one season, but at his advanced age, he was literally almost, 42, 43 years of age. He put up some good numbers for a guy that was about 15 years past the prime. So that's the story of the San Diego Mariners. Thanks for listening. Bye.